This is Glenn Barr again, and we're looking at the OK Corral in October 1881. This is the fourth video. It's entitled Fair Fight at the OK Corral. It involves a little bit of look at the game design for historical events and for future war games that you might want to build and play. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let's have some fun. All right, so for this scenario, we have two factions. We have the cowboys down here in front. We have the Earps in back. Now this first conflict is going to be totally random, and we're going to use that to discuss game design just a little bit. So first we're going to do some rolls, some die rolls, and we're going to determine what happens. In this ultra fair fight at the OK Corral, 3 of the Earps are already down. We've only got 2 left. So the Earps are getting slaughtered, and as you can see, we still have five cowboys standing. We're going to see what happens here at the very end, but right now it's not looking too good for the Earps. To give you a little historical background on our scenario, if you recall from the movie Tombstone, on October 26, 1881, Ike Clanton was pistol whipped by Virgil. There was another cowboy, I believe, that was pistol whipped by the group. And when they went to confront the cowboys, they were essentially enforcing a local ordinance that said that the cowboys must be disarmed in the city. Things went south and the gunfight erupted. Here in our scenario, we envision something slightly different. Ike Clanton is going to get pistol whipped, and he does not really recover right away. The cowboys are seeking revenge, so what they do is they come in the classic duel style. There's 5 of them, and we've added Warren Earp to go along with the Earps so that Warren can be part of the group trying to confront the cowboys. It's October 27th, 1881, the day after, and we're basically going to go from there and see what happens. The first event is going to be completely random. The second event, the second game, will be more structured and will involve agency, will involve me making a few decisions as to who shoots first based on initiative rolls. So that's how the game is going to be structured. The first game, though, is completely random. Here we are from the Earps' point of view, their vantage point. They're looking at the cowboys, and they're firing off. Everybody's firing off randomly. There's no chosen order. And what happens is pretty weird. Actually, this is a completely random game, so there was no factors involved whatsoever. So what do you think might have happened? Well, here's what actually did happen. In this random scenario, the Cowboys won. They completely killed every single Earp. The only one who even got a shot off that wounded a cowboy was Wyatt, which he seemed to do historically. Morgan Earp didn't fare so well. He got basically his head blown off. And so far, things are going well the same way historically for Morgan as it did in real life. However, it also went the same way for Wyatt. He actually was the one doing the shooting. But in this completely random scenario, the Cowboys won. So that's kind of interesting. So in scenario number 2, it is not purely random anymore. Now we have agency. Now we have those with initiative firing off first. And in this particular case, it's Doc Holliday who fires off first, followed by Johnny Ringo, who joined the Cowboys, then Wyatt, and then Billy Clanton, I believe, who also had some initiative. So we're already down 2 Cowboys to the Earps. A few more rolls are going to determine how this game ends up. Hang on one second. So here we're going to wrap this video up. In this particular case, we used a little bit of agency to determine that Wyatt and Warren were the victors in this particular case. What happened is I used 3 essential charts. I used an initiative chart, I used a hit chart, and then I used a damage chart. They're very simple, and they're based on a lot of other war games you've probably seen, and they're very easy to create and design yourselves. In this particular case, Doc Holliday drew first. He drew on Ringo, Johnny Ringo, who was present in the game, followed by Wyatt shooting at Johnny Ringo as well, obviously trying to eliminate the fastest gun in the cowboy group. Well, it worked. They got Johnny Ringo down. Unfortunately, Doc Holliday bought the bullet in this particular scenario. But at the end of the day, we have Wyatt and Warren standing tall. And the only thing that changed to make it a less random game was the agency that we gave the players, in this case, me, and I used it to my advantage. So when you're designing war games, you're designing charts and you're designing fairness, what you want to do is you want to come up with systems that make it either ultra fair or slightly skewed in one direction if you're trying to recreate something historically that was historically slightly skewed. In this particular case, again, we just used a little bit of creativity to change the rules of the game. In this case, it worked pretty well, I think, and we have the victors hopefully celebrating. Um, I guess it's time for a beer at the old saloon, and we'll call that a wrap. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content. I'll try to keep making videos, having a great deal of fun doing this. So hopefully you're enjoying it as well. Have a great day.